Hey everyone, welcome to episode 7 of the Building in Public series. Today, we're going to talk about three priorities every local business needs to focus on in 2025 to stay competitive and in order to grow as well. So, today, we're going to go through three things, and the first thing on that list is Google Business Profiles. Now, if you've been following this series, you may not have yet because it is in its infancy, but regardless, if you've been following the series, episode 2 does a deep dive into Google Business Profiles, how to optimize them, and how to basically set them up for success. But why do you need a Google Business Profile? One of the reasons you need it is to basically show customers where you are and where you serve. So if you're a carpenter, a plumber, a electrician, a coffee shop, anything that requires a location or anywhere that goes to serve customers. Like me, for example, I'm a website designer. I need one so people can see where I am and the areas I serve and everything. But yeah, one of the reasons you need them is because you need to show people accurate information about your business. You need to show things like your hours, your address, and your contact details. You need to give people a place to leave reviews about your services, whether you suck, whether you're great, or whatever in between, right? You need people to be able to voice their opinions and be able to basically show an accurate representation of your business. You also need to use it to make sure people can stay up to date about your business. So if you've got hour changes, if people have questions about your business, like how expensive you are, if you have any offers on and everything like that, Google Business Profile is a um, very good thing to have, especially for local businesses. So yeah, that's point one. Nice and simple, straight to the point. Let's get on to point two. Now, this point in particular is for people that have websites, basically, people who have slow websites. Now, one thing that you definitely need to consider is that people's attention span nowadays is very, very short. So this might come back to bite me. I don't know, but obviously I'll probably turn this into a short form video as well. But obviously, if people do not get served their information straight away, as quick as they can, then they're going to go somewhere else, right? Now, let's be honest. For me, if I was going to find a website designer or anything like that, if the website didn't load quick enough, that kind of shows like a bad experience in some way because they can't really build websites properly, if that makes sense. And it's the same, if I was going to go look at anyone's, portfolio of like, I don't know, say for example, if I wanted a carpenter, right, and I wanted to see their work, right, if their website didn't showcase their work or if their website didn't work properly, that would be something that would like take me away from it and put me off, right, because it would be a bad experience. So one thing you definitely need to look at is page speed for websites. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to use something called page speed insights. So what I've done to make this video a bit shorter for you all is I've run a test for our website at the moment, which obviously we haven't updated in a while, but as you can see here, this gives you a clear indication of how fast the website is. And you can see based on the performance score, it's 96 out of 100, which is reasonably good. But then obviously when you go to like mobile, it's not that great, but it's still quick enough, right? It's in the 70s, start the 70s and everything like that. Now, realistically, when you're looking at this, right, as long as your website is anywhere between the 70 to 80 mark, realistically, you're gonna be okay, right? But obviously, to basically make sure people have the best experience possible, you need to make sure that you're utilizing this as much as possible. Now, if you don't know where to start, that's not a problem because obviously, again, this is something that I can offer people. If you do want to have a discussion about that, let me know. Or if you think your website is slow and it's fine like that, leave it like that. That's absolutely fine. Anyway, carrying on. The third point that I want to talk about today is something that a lot of people don't feel that familiar with. Maybe they're even a little bit scared by it. But The third point I wanted to bring up is that for 2025, one thing that you need to try and understand at the very minimum is AI. Now, a lot of people, as soon as I mention AI, are probably like, oh, we don't need to worry about that or anything like that. But put it this way, right? This is one of the ways that I'm able to bring you content like this, right? Because AI can help me write scripts, it can help me reply to emails faster, it can help me even do my job faster, right? Now, I'm not saying, your average plumber or anything needs to use it, but, you know, again, what one thing you definitely need to consider, right, is that people will come to places like this in the future to look for things as well. So if you can utilize AI to benefit that, that's one way to help you. And like this is one thing, right? If I was to search in here now, give me give me three website designers in Ammerford, right? Which is where I'm from. You'll see here now that Google will search the web, right? And one of the first things that it does when it searches the web is it goes to the websites, but it also gets the information from places like Google business profiles and things like that. So that's one thing to consider and one thing to utilize there. But yeah, guys, that's basically um, all I've got for today. Basically, you need to look at your Google business profile. If you don't have one already, get on that. The second part then is your website speed. You need to make sure that if you've got a website, that it's not god awful slow and that it's reasonably fast for people to use it and, get in touch with you, make calls, whatever. And the third part is try utilizing AI in some capacity just to make sure that you stay ahead of the curve, you stay optimized, and you basically, essentially, get with the times. So, yeah, guys, have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for episode 7.